Good evening, everyone. Are you able to hear me? Okay. People in the full back positions? Foot louder? Okay. Midfield? Football season, so difficult to take the football out of the terminology. First of all, I can't be more pleased than what I am now. My wife, Suresh, whom you all know, she's around. We both and my team, Insist Consulting team, all of them join me in welcoming you amidst us this evening. As Vinita spoke, we have eminent speakers who are practitioners, who have done the heavy lifting, who have, like they say in jargon, you walk the talk. In this case, they will talk the walk. They've already had the walk. They will talk about it in all its splendor. They have seen the business and the corporate world and the government policy-making world at the closest seat possible, and they've been driving things themselves. So we are really, really lucky to have these two people from the corporate and the government side, and Ashish from the fitness world today. I thought we should fully utilize their presence and their communication and their presentation to us today. So that's the agenda. I'm setting the agenda for the evening. Now, I need and I owe an apology and I owe an explanation for bringing all of you and assembling you here in the hall today and not letting you go home and watch Spain-Morocco match, which is beginning any time now. I owe an explanation. Otherwise, you will wonder, what is this forum all about? Why did we conceive this? Where was it pulled out of? So I'll give you a bit of background to where we are today. So we are in the consulting business, primarily in the leadership, capital, or executive appointment business. We have done that, for God knows how many years. The earliest memory I can think of is I'm still doing executive hiring and nothing else in life. So a lot of experience in that front. I always thought we have the heartbeat or the pulse beat of the country's economy, because once the corporate in any domain sees opportunities to grow, the first thing they think of is the financial capital, second is the intellectual capital or the leadership capital. So they do have a quick interactions with people like us. So we see the pulse, we see the heartbeat of the country. I thought, why not put that all together, package it, and talk to you guys on how country is shaping up, how this country, which is so vast geographically, demographically, population-wise, but industry, how is it shaping up? How is it becoming absolutely well-received globally? I thought I owe this to the friends of mine. I owe this to people I interact with. I thought, let me do this forum and pull this rabbit out of my pocket. And I surprised all of you today. And I'm glad you came in good numbers, braving all the traffic and so on and so forth. Secondly, thank you very much. So secondly, I do feel that last 4, 5, 6 years, there was too much of a digital blast in the media, which is truly, truly required. They did a great job. All the digital technology companies have made our lives easy, have become part of our day-to-day living. They were called, and I was surprised in Bangalore, there was a seminar like this, and I was surprised when the digital companies were organized. I was thinking they will be organized as software, e-commerce, and what have you. They were organized as streamers, which is Netflix and Sony Live and Woot and whatever you can think of. Then the next one were movers, Uber and Amazon, and they'll move things for you, including moving you in the mobility sense. Then the third was very, very funny. They were called creepers. Means they see where the eyeball of yours is and put an ad there. That is Google and that's Facebook and what have you. Then the others were intermediaries. So with that kind of creepers, streamers, movers, intermediaries, and shakers, and everybody, we have been consummated. So digital has consummated us. We are now, whether we like it or not, digital natives. But During that time, what happened was the traditional industry, the manufacturing, the infrastructure, the consumer staples, the pharmaceuticals, and so on and so forth, they were all called legacy industry. And they were called traditionals, they were legacy, and money poured into the digital, and money also poured into to the legacy industry. You will be surprised. The total money which came through FDI route is about $300, $400 billion in the last 5 years. Equal amount has gone to startups in the last 5 years in India. So it's been equal, whereas the limelight has been hogged by the digital tech companies, rightfully so. I'm not saying that they didn't deserve the place under the sun. They've done a great job in India. That's how India is so proudly is number 3 in the number of unicorns, number of sunicorns, and whatever statistics you want to talk of. Today is not my day where I'm going to talk about macroeconomic statistics, nor will the eminent speakers are going to do that. I only want to leave the stage set for these two people by saying one important message that we are seeing in the consulting world day in, day out. The message is the so-called legacy companies have come back with vengeance. Today, our leadership hiring is shifted from the so-called e-commerce play into the legacy play. There are a lot of companies coming to us, chemical companies, there are a lot of companies, auto engineering, auto is booming. If you didn't know or know, 25% of the installed capacity in India for vehicle making is exported. 1 million vehicles will be exported from India willy-nilly this year, maybe 850,000, which includes cars. Each one of them, Volkswagen, Renault, Nissan, Daimler, everybody is exporting happily 150,000, 200,000 cars. So if this is what India is, today's newspaper says India is going to export mobile phones worth $10 billion US. Until the other day, we were loaded, flocked with the Chinese mobile phones. Today, we are exporting. So export is a big trend. We are hiring people left, right, and center for such things. So I thought the main street is back, and the digital is also transforming itself, moving from e-commerce companies to software SaaS companies and SaaS companies to hardware companies, with 5G being a reality. A lot of tech gadgets are coming up incorporating 5G. We have companies, every company is having a smart product now. There are smart jewelry, smart clothing, smart tracking, smart, everything is smart. The car is so smart that the Chinese don't call car as a mechanical engineering object anymore. They call car as a software-defined object. Car is a software-defined object, and you don't go to car for driving and taking you from place X to place Y. You go to car for entertainment anymore. So if you want to watch a football match, there will be plenty next 10 days. You can come out of your room, go to the parking lot, switch on the entertainment, sit in the car, and watch the football immersively. So the tech is also trailblazing, continues to trailblaze, and the main street is galloping in India. We are absolutely witnessing, I don't think stock market is reflecting what India really is at the core of this country. So I thought, if I have to say this expressively to all my folks, there are two ways of doing it. I keep putting thoughts in WhatsApp messages, or bring two eminent people who have seen it, experienced it, and know a better way and are more authentic to talk about it. And I thought the best way is to collect all of you and bring them and make them talk to us. That's where we are. I hope I'll be justified in robbing your time from the Moroccan-Spanish match today. And thank you very much for coming in here in good numbers. I'll set the stage back to Mr. Swarup. Bye-bye. See you.